Well, I think the first thing to say is that it's absolutely critical that young people today grow up knowing how to use digital technologies, and then particularly, I don't mean just in a mechanical sense, but how to judge the value of the knowledge and information they're getting through digital learning. We've seen all this problem about false news, about impacting political campaigns, Russians hacking into the American electoral system. We could go give some examples from yesterday perhaps here. So you really need to know how to walk through this minefield of information and misinformation. So yes, and also if we want students who are skilled in the digital economy, which is where the money is going to be in the future, more than in manufacturing, then they need to have the skills to be able to design online, to research online and so on. So yes, that they need those digital skills. Now the issue is, what's the best way to do that? And there's a big argument about should we teach kids coding in schools? And I don't have a problem with that, but it's not enough, and it's nowhere near enough. What we have to do is to build those digital learning skills into every subject area as we teach it. So if you're going to be, I don't know, let's say a real estate agent, and you're doing a business course, then you need to know how to use a geographical information system in order to identify which of the areas are most likely to be the next boom area and so on. So you're going to have to learn that as part of your course. I mean, it's a specialized application, and that will be different in 10 years' time. But what you need is an attitude that, you know, I've learned this, that there will be new technologies coming along, and I have these criteria that I can use to apply to those technologies to see whether they're going to be useful for me or not. And so it can't be taught as a separate subject. Well, it can be, but it's not a good idea to do that, because basically it's embedded in everything we do. And if we take it out and teach it as a separate thing, it's like trying to just teach anatomy separate from physiology. It doesn't make any sense to me. So it's got to be integrated into the subject matter. And we should be doing that from the time that kids are given their first tablet or iPhone at home. We should be making sure that we're using it appropriately. And this means that as parents, we need to learn how to use the technology that our kids are going to be using. And you know, everybody says, well, the kids know more than the parents do about using technology. That's true, but it shouldn't be. Because how can you control or monitor or ensure that your kids are safe if you don't know how the technology works?